So one of the main reasons we wanted this black Berkey is for the fluoride filtration, because we live in Norfolk and our water is heavily laden with chemical treatments because there are no hills to filter the water naturally. We did have a guy around about 6 or 7 years ago from Anglian Water who said that Norfolk water is the most heavily treated, because when they treat it, we know when they have put additional chemicals in it, because basically you're running the tap and it tastes like pure bleach. And even the bath, when you're running the bath, it smells of bleach. I can smell it downstairs. So it's not great water here in East Anglia. As you can tell, I'm originally from Yorkshire, and we had lovely tasting water. Not only that, Norfolk water is lime laden, and we do have a water distiller as well, and you should see the gunk of lime after each filtration. So after each distillation session, which we have it on daily, I have to wash it out because of the lime. But the reason why we went for Berkey is because of teaching off grid. So it's gravity fed, you don't need any electrical source to power it. This is the main body that the water goes in, and it filters through the black filtration system, but also the black filters are actually in the top bit, but the fluoride filters are in the bottom bit, and they just join through holes. It's very easy to set up. It takes less than 10 minutes, but you do have to prime the filters by holding them under your tap to allow the water to get some force through the filtration elements to actually cleanse them, because they will be full of air. And you might notice, if you haven't done the purging with your filter elements, then you're not going to get a very good flow of water either. But this is fantastic. So I'll just move the box a minute. So it should be coming out of the tap like a normal tap. We bought an optional extra of the spigot stainless steel, because we don't use plastics, or we try not to use plastics wherever possible. They're full of PCB, so I didn't really want a plastic spigot, so I invested in the stainless steel one there. But I've saved the box so I can show you one of our main concerns, apart from the fluoride that's going to be added into the water, is pharmaceutical drugs. And because of the shedding due to the vaccine, we are concerned that we will be taking in some of those organisms that have actually been shed through the vaccine. We know through vast amounts of research, and I'm an animal therapist as well, how animals can pick up a toxicity level when even licking their owners who are on strong pharmaceutical medication. It does show up in the animal body. So think about what it's going to be like for them drinking water currently, and also for us as well. I don't want to be subjected to that. I'm very well, and so is my husband, so we want to remain that way. So I'll just quickly show you, because there's a lot to go through on here. So it says Berkey water purifiers, simply the best. Viruses, filters nearly 100%, pathogenic bacteria and surrogates, which is really good, anthrax, salmonella, bacillus, etc. So pharmaceutical drugs, we're particularly interested in this as well. Bisphenol A, BPA, it's what's in plastic. So we are really happy that it filters this chemical, as well as ibuprofen. We all know somebody who's on ibuprofen. drug. So, you know, we don't want to be drinking that in our water. Inorganic minerals, pesticides, we're really pleased with some of the pesticides, and we know that some of those are actually used in agriculture here where we live. And heavy metals, so aluminium, barium, bismuth, cadmium, cobalt, chromium, lead, all between 87.5 to 99.9%. Radiological contaminants, both alpha and beta, so that's really good. And it also reduces or removes arsenic, petroleum products, gasoline, diesel, crude oil, etc., kerosene, mineral salts, sediment, etc. But as I say, the one thing that it does not remove, and it's not in water yet, it's not been approved as yet, is a graphene oxide, or GO. So we don't know whether that's going to be in there, but you will need something called a reverse osmosis water filtration system, and they are electric. You have to plug them in, and it's no good for us who want to be more off-grid and not rely on an electrical source, because you can guarantee that will be a system that gets withdrawn. The very elements of daily simple life that we have learned to rely on and become accustomed to living with, these will be the things what get taken away from us the quickest. So we opted for this because it's gravity fed, you don't need any electricity, and I'm just going to show you where we bought it from. See if I can. So bought it from there. Osmio water technology. It came within 5 days, so we're really pleased with this system. The water tastes absolutely fantastic. I haven't drunk tap water in Norfolk since we've been here, nearly 12 years now. We've had some sort of filtration system, whether it be shungite or whether it be our water distiller. So I'm really pleased with it. I'm looking forward to doing more things with Berkey and even trying it for making soap. So not using you know, distilled water. I'm going to see if there's a difference in using the Berkey water, but up to now I can't fault it. It's fantastic. We live in a small cottage. We don't have a great deal of space on our worktops in our kitchen. It's really quite a tiny kitchen, so we've had to stand it on our windowsill here, but it just gives a good flow, and you can put a glass or a cup underneath it and just take all you need from there. It'll fit a jug under there, so a measuring jug that I just top the kettle up with, and we're really happy with it. So I really apologise once more that you've had to wait 2 weeks for this video, but I'm back to back with client consultations in my clinic at the moment, that every spare moment seems to be centred around work. So I've done it anyway, so you can see what it is, what it consists of, what's inside it, how the water comes out and what it filters. And just before I love you and leave you, we paid £365 for the unit, with an extra £35 for the spigot, stainless steel, and we paid for 4 fluoride filters from the States, which were £110 for 2. So, you know, it's cost us over £500, but what price is health? We want to remain well. We are healthy and well currently, and we look after ourselves. We don't have a TV license, so I mean that's got to be what, 150 quid a year. We haven't had a TV for 6 years, 6.5 years. We don't eat out, we don't go to hairdressers, etc. So these are the things that we prioritize. Oh yeah, we don't have Netflix or anything like that either. So to us, health is our priority, and there is no price that you can put on that. So I love you and leave you. So live life lightly, everybody. Enjoy it and stay free.